Hello and welcome back to Spoken Essays. I'm Harshil Vora and you're watching the live video where I will figure out how to code. Let's see what we have for us today from the yesterday's live video. I got so lost in it that just went on for the hour. Okay, so let's see what we have for us. Now the screen appears to be empty, so let me change that. Okay. And that still didn't change. Okay, so instead what I'll have to do is I'll have to click on screen window capture again and change it to visual data. Okay, now you guys can see that. Very good. Okay, now I'll make this full screen, and this is where we were. This is what we are working on. Visualize data with a scatter plot graph. So we are building a scatter plot graph from scratch. Now last night I went through maybe 3-4 hours and we reached this point. Okay, right, and let's run the tests. I should not have clicked on it before. Okay, let's select the scatter plot test and run the tests. Now it says 6 out of 16 passed. So that means now we have to figure these out. The data x value and data y value of each dot should be within range of the actual data and the correct data format. For data x value, integers or full years or date objects are acceptable for test evaluation. So they're telling us integers as in full years. Full years. For date y value minutes, use date objects. Oh, so these guys are being specific about it. We have to use okay, so for y value we are supposed to use date objects. For x values it's okay if we use integers or date objects. Integers as in full years. Data x value of dot is below the range of the actual data. I expected 1970 to be at least 1990. Yeah, I know what's happening, and it's because of the date object. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's my face. Okay, right. So this is what we have been working on. Now I can see the time here looks very weird, as well as this. We can see the text, but why does it say 1970? We have to find out. Now I'll close that. Maybe I don't need it. Refresh, please. Resize. Okay. And I'll also open this in another tab. The preview should be okay, and I've resized the preview. Now let's open our console and see what value this thing represents. It represents Thursday, January 1, 1970, 5:32 GMT. So that's the x value. So what x value are we giving it? Let's see. Data x value, data I, years I. Okay, that's the x value. Okay, x values are for the years. Should I put new data object here then? But that's the thing, this means that it's storing that as. So interesting. Okay, so let's take any random circle, for example, U2. Which one did I take? Okay, let's be specific then. I'll take 2006, the one below, the same one. Okay, let's see. So we have a circle class dot. Okay, that's not a good way. Print, copy, print. Okay, so that's the one they've used, and this is the one I'm using. Okay, circle with the class dot, then its radius. They've used 6, I've used 5. That's okay. Then circles x value, which is 474. That doesn't matter. I mean, if you're using different viewport widths, heights, different. If your device has a different width, it would be these would be relative values. I don't think they need to be relative values at all, but yeah. Then we have cy, so that. Then we have data x value. Here it says data x value, data hyphen x value, value data hyphen x value equals this instead of the year. So the number, we're supposed to put the number, are we? Okay. And for data y value, it should be, let's say 1969. This says 1969. Ours says this 1969 1231 T190 Z. And ours says Saturday, January 3, 1970 0330 47. So these are the two different these are two different values. Apparently it should print the year and not 1970. Let's think about that. Oh, not you, sorry. And I would like to say thank you to all the viewers. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh yeah, ouch, sorry. It will look like I'm moving my mouse left and right, but it's not that. Okay, so if you look here, I'll show you guys again. We have the circle class dot, but the x value for you, for these, and it's different. You know what, let's only keep the x value, the rest is not needed really. The x and the y values, please. Okay. Yeah, and by x and y values I meant data x value, data y value. So theirs says 2006, mine does not say 2006 obviously. Then data y value, it says this, ours doesn't say 2007 6 whatever, 1969. Even if it's not 1969, it does not look like this. So I need to understand their code and how they wrote it, so that we can get it to look like what they intend, what they want it to look like, what they want us to show it like. Anyway, what do we look for? So value. Okay, there will be multiple values, right? 367 instances of value. What was it called again? Data x value. Let's remove data hyphen. There are 79 instances. Oh, because this is some bundle. Oh, that's my code, sorry. We should be looking for your source here. Script.js, thank you. Data hyphen, it returns 3 values like we expected. d.year. Interesting, so I could have just done that. But it's a return function, isn't it? Achha. It's a callback function. Can I do that? Apparently so. Now let's save this code and see now whether it says 2006 or not. I'll use Command Shift C instead of using my mouse click. Now it says X value 2006. Very good. It will be difficult for Y value still, because it's achha, so you do that to ISO string. Interesting. But before I do that, let's check whether we pass the X value test. Yes, the X value test is good. For now, for the Y values, wait, the data X value and its corresponding dot should align with the corresponding point value. What does that mean? Its corresponding dot should align with the corresponding point value on the X axis. So we need to make these date objects that I already have. New date, item, year, yeah. Okay, let's see what the log says. It returns January 1, 5:31, 1. Yowza. So we didn't write the code correctly. Probably. How about how about now? Still 1970 for all of them. And they're all January 1, 1970. It's not. That is so interesting to me. But when we ask it to print d3.max years, it doesn't throw data like this. It doesn't show us data like this. It would return, and yet we still see the data. Huh. Would you look at that? Okay. Clear the console, please. Run this again, please. Okay, it returns two values. Are we logging to the console two values? Yep, two of them. One's here in the X scale. Okay. Why did it work before and not now? Why do I see 1994? That's why I was referring to the previous project, wasn't I? Yeah. We somehow had it worked out. Is it because of scale linear? Now it says dot 1990 dot 1994 dot 014. I do not understand this. Not one bit. And we're not even using time for the X scale, only years. But now the maximum value is 2015. The scale returns 0.1994. Yeah, we've got to do something. Why are there dots? Why are there dots? What's this say? It says dot x value 2013, y value as this value. Why? If I do linear LC 19 comma 1 comma 994, what's happening? This is definitely scale time, that's okay. We have a domain d3 dot minimum years -1 and d3 max years. We haven't solved that too, but Why is this so? Wouldn't this data be stored the same way? Oh, sorry. Yo. Now I can see 1993, 94 till 2016, but they're dots. The moment I make them linear, make it linear, it will be strings, not numbers. What's happening with you? New date object contains you. That hardly does this. I'm going to refer to my previous project. I press command click. Yeah. It says return date item 0th value. I'm using map2. Plus we don't have double data, we only have data. I should only see the text data once. I mean, yeah, you're allowed. Data set. Then data set. Yeah. Okay. I'm convinced. Okay. What am I missing? These were also years. 1960, 1905, 95 and whatnot. I didn't put them as values. Minimum years and maximum years. That's what I'm doing. But wait. Maybe because I changed this from a callback function. I mean, the traditional function to this function. Maybe now it has changed. I have no clue. Fine. d3.max d3.max we'd still get, yeah, that does not solve our problem. It does not. You do not. I can instead write item year and have you get the highest value yourself. I'll have to write a callback function which does the same thing as before. Why are we not still working on the x? Able to figure x scale out. Yeah. No, it won't be item. Data set dot here dot map. And we still don't have the year. Now if I map this out as a new date value, we wouldn't still get this. Plus now they're working weird, acting weird. And still I don't see 1994 as this, as a number value. Why do I not? I don't think it's a sorting problem. It does show us the numbers, but they are not date objects. And the years here are date objects anyway, and yet why console doesn't say anything. I can put 1993 apparently, but not 2016. And yet when I see on the console, it does return 2016. Oh, it does not return 2016. Oh, okay. What happens when I ask it to do this? Show me the console. Chill. Okay. I would like to clear the console and now run this. Of course, circle problems, but hey, we still see 1970. Was it the same with you guys? Console.log years. It was 1966. It was 1969 at one point. It was 1971 at one point. Come on, let me click. Abe. And it does one point it reached 2015. Now I can think of is comparing the data. Let's compare the data. Sorry. We have the date and this. Oh, we only have the year. They have a specific date. Does it mention the date? Only the year 2004, 2007, 1997. Okay. In that case, I'm going to turn this into 1. It should look like the year hyphen 01 hyphen 01. How about that? The dots are not visible anymore. Yeah, let's make them visible again. And now we have come across this weird thing. Would you look at that? Now it's 8,000, 20,000. New data object apparently. Okay. The moment I made them, I have to ask it to return the values. Now we have something weirder popping up. Plus that too. Why do I feel like this is... Nope, I don't think that's causing problems. What do the years look like now? Okay, too much space. Let's take Q. Now it says it returns X value is 2004, that's taken care of. And this says Saturday, Jan 1970. Jan 1970, but hey, okay. Why? That's why. Okay. Let's at least do this then. Show me the date now. It returns 2001 January. Very good. And we still the data x value and its corresponding dot should align with the corresponding point value in the x-axis. X values don't line up with the location expected false to be true. I hate it when they say expected false to be true. That doesn't tell us anything. Okay. Yeah, but basically it should be on the x. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but I don't want to get it. Maybe. Okay. Wait a minute, I didn't even change this. I changed the x value, which is still the year. That we've already solved, don't worry about that. We're trying to set up a scale, x scale, which returns its year. I think it does that now. You do that now. But now why is this scale so messed up? Okay. Oh. Right. 1994, 3 and 2016. And we're back to that, but now all the dots are gone. Yes. Yowza. Because x scales the years. How come? Not the data we give, nothing that we give, but the years. That makes me feel a lot. Okay, maybe the data's format was incorrect, is incorrect. 1947-01-01 -01-01 and the year itself. And now we have values that I can't even comprehend how they got here. Oh. What is this? Is that what? 1, 2, 3, 80 million, no, 800 billion? Wait, we have a million, then a billion. Oh, this is 8 trillion. Oh, it's 800 billion. My bad. It's 800 billion. Oh. It's 800 billion according to this. When I write a new data object as you. Okay. New date format, please. ISO date, long date, short date. 3 types of JavaScript date input formats. 2015-03-05, which is what I'm doing, -0101, and the year itself. What is not working out? That doesn't change anything. So I put the year itself. Okay. What happens then? Then we see 1994, 96, 98, 2000s. That is so crazy. How did I get it to work? How did I get it to work? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. If I write it as time, then it goes berserk. Okay. In that case, if I'm doing that, let's change the scale from scale linear to scale time. Yes. Yes. But it does not mention 94. Okay. That did nothing. Why? What is love? Minimum -2. Does that mean you're not the minimum? Let's say 10. Of course, this time scale behaves and works differently. Why don't I have 1995 or 94 for that matter? 2000, 2002, 2004, 6, 14. Why don't I have 2015? Shouldn't it be written here? Why are those values not visible? Yeah. What if I do this? Negative values are allowed. Are positive values allowed? No. That causes some disturbance in the scale that I do not understand. Okay, one more thing we can do is store this in a variable. Variable called min x minimum. x max. And we also write that. And that's allowed. Apparently that's not allowed. Why? Why is any kind of addition to the maximum value not allowed? Because it breaks the rule of the maximum value? Probably. But not subtract. And for the minimum too. Oh, not the minimum. So apparently we can't do that. How about now? This is a callback function in itself, so I understand. You're the same. But now we've got another problem. We got them to look like numbers. But we don't have 1994 anymore. Alright. Command Z to anything I did here. Yup. Save. Saved. Close. Close. Now this one does this. To ISO string. Now we've passed 10 tests, so that means okay. Data y value, so we've apparently passed the x value, and yet I do not feel that we have, because this scale starts with 94. Where is 94? Huh? Yeah, you can go 1994. Yep. 1993. Nope. 1994 does though. Even if I do that, if I do 10 years, if I subtract 10 years and the scale still does not move, the scale would be inverted now. Now we have 2014 to 96. What did I do that? Yeah, it probably has something to do with this. If I did that, oh, no problem. Okay, now there's no problem apparently. Oh, and suddenly there is. So is that what you wanted? Text hiding as a variable value? Apparently so. I would also like to sort this thing. Maybe sorting the thing will do what we were hoping for. And sorting it apparently causes a problem. or caused a problem. Wow, it did. Indeed, it did. Chill, ठीक है. Why is this lurking around here, you ask? Because of this. Why do you start at 96 and not 94? Does that mean the minimum value is 94? X minimum, please. Oh, it is 94. 530, in fact. And yet we don't see it in the scale. What is this magic scale time? I have to keep it scale time, not linear. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to take a short break. I've been at this for an hour now, and yeah, I'm going to maybe freshen up a little bit, wash my face, and I'll be back. Thank you. And I'm back. Hello. And I'm back. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, let's see what we were doing. Amazing. 5 likes. Let's see what we were up to. Okay. Anyway, what's this, you ask? Right. Now, why does it not show us that value? Why? Indeed. It tells us January 1, 1994 it was that time. Why is that not showing up? Is years 0 that time? 1995 is the 0th value. Now I keep thinking whether sorting the array should get us what we need, or maybe not. I have no idea why this isn't working. At the moment I make this, okay, so instead of using d3 minimum, if I use that, I'm sure it, okay, so now it has a problem. If I just wrote 1993 here, our problems are now even crazier. Now it goes to 1975. How is the domain working? How are you getting us these values? 1975. If I change this to 1979, would 1975 change? No. Okay, so this is not affecting our outcomes. I'm very happy to find that out. Now why do you begin 1993, right? Yeah. If I make any changes to this, what happens? Do you go back further? Now if I turn this to 2016, then we're back to square one. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Let's see if that does anything. Uh-huh. Nope. Just like I thought. Okay. Now we have 1994 till 2016, and that was in 2015. So now 10 out of 16 passed. Y value, so x-axis is now taken care of. Now we go to y value on the y-axis. Obviously we were supposed to, you can see multiple tick labels aren't in mm SD3 time format, expected space colon 45 to match that. Now why does this look like this? So now we've studied the Y scale. Y scale takes new time in consideration. Taking away the moments that make up the dull day. Fidget away the hours in an offhand way. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown. Waiting for someone or something to show you the way. Tired of lying in the sunshine, staying home to watch the rain. You are young and life is long. Dun, 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 dun. And then one day you find 10 years have got behind you. No one told you where to run. You missed the starting gun. Now this isn't going to be very simple. And you run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. Racing around to come up behind you again. The first is 36 minutes and 50 seconds. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter of breath, and one day closer to death. There should be 37 minutes and 00, but this says that. Why is that so? Okay. Print the Y scale. Oh. It returns a function. It returns a function. Fine. What's the maximum new time? $39.50. Why do not 39? Okay, where is it? Instead, let's get the minimum new time. Okay, if this is the latest, so the maximum new time would be this, I'm assuming. Let's find out. Command Shift C. That should tell us. January 6, 5. Abe. It says 0530. Are there any 5:30 minutes here? We wouldn't know, right? Okay. Print all the new times, please. Of course, they won't be in order, and I don't mind them not being in the order. This is what it looks like. May I try something? Let's see whether this works out. Probably not, but let's see. So get minutes did that. How about get seconds? Get second gives us 0.5. We have to apply this then. What other time formats? Date objects, minutes, seconds, ms, days, hours. Date get methods, please. New date get full year, get month, get date, get day, get hours, get minutes, and get seconds. Okay, I'm going to try something new here. Why does it have 5:30 by the way? 05:30. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown. Okay, let's try to understand. 1970 is the year. Let's take any date, for example. We have Saturday, January 3, 1970. So, if I'm right, 1970, then 0. What might 0 mean? Does it mean January or does it mean Saturday? If I change this to 1, does Saturday become, let's say, Sunday? It becomes a Tuesday. All of them become a Tuesday. But the date stays the same. So this is the date. 0. What are you? Are you the R? Yes, it is the R. Curie. Oh. If I may. New date here. I mean, that's the same as that. What are we changing here? I think that's incredibly stupid. I'm going to put an end to it. Okay. What's the syntax error? Comma at the 85th character. We can never know. Where did you come from? Oh. This, then comma space, the time. Okay, fine. Monday, January 1970. Okay. 00 plus whatever minutes these are and whatever seconds these are. What is the 78th line? Are you done? Oh, we need that bracket for new date. What are you for? Okay. Now it returns 5:30. Why does this say 05:30? Why are they all? Oh, sorry. GMT 5:30. The time is 39 minutes and 47 seconds. Not only do we need times, then we ask for milliseconds then. Oh god, that's going to be a problem. We're back to where we started. I'm going to close this thing for now. Log can go away. Whatever we ought to do is inside this. I can resize that, not a problem. Time takes that. Why do you even need to do that then? I do not see the point in splitting this. Just put the item itself. That would be the same thing. You need not do that now. And yet there comes a point what does 45 mean? Is it even there in our yeah, it says 39:45. Okay, then 39:30. Why don't we see 39 then? If I made this 12, what would you look like? No change. It does not matter what time we are getting. MILLI. If you only get the minutes, then it would only print the minutes. It only prints the minutes. Nice. Okay. That means we don't need the time, to be honest. They're between 36 minutes and 39 minutes. Yankee Doodle, yes. That's the shortest amount of time, 36 minutes. And that would be the longest amount of time, 39 minutes. 36 to 39 are in there. I mean, we see them. Yeah, I see that. What if I change turn 1 from seconds? That says 1 a.m., 5 a.m. Yeah. That means some dates are so close. So close. Nope. They're all close. They're between the same hour. None of them is scattered. Okay, so that takes care of that. Why does this date look like this? I can't even print to I scale. Five is 25. Okay. Oh, by the way, no comments? Okay, very good. Right. Yep, that's what we are going to do. What was the lowest time? 3650. Okay. First, let me get these out. Because they're both minimum. Yowza. Yeah, that's the same really. Yet I still can't figure out why it doesn't print. Rather, scale time function. Scale time takes a domain and a range. Nope. Scale time, d3 dot scale time function. Show me your usage man. Domain 1 to 10, range 1 to 100. So it will scale any of these values between 1 and 10 to 1 and 10. I need scale time function for minutes. Someone built this with that. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. T1830Z. Okay. So maybe this is the format that we have been thinking of. 1999 712 31 and D 1830. Okay. T and Z. Interesting. Let's append that then. Okay. Yeah, it can be any date. How did you write it? The date, I mean the year, month, date, then time 1830. But wait a minute, how do you write the data? 1830. अच्छा सही है, तो अपना भी काम बन गया. नहीं बना but okay, to 24 hours to come after now. Visualize text d3 dot scale time domain date now plus this. सही है ना? How does it know that we're supposed to show the AM PM? Okay, so that means it's about the formatting. I understand why it says that now. Yeah, these docs will help me now. Thank you. Yes, I do need to do that. Okay. Scale time, do constant d dot date now, scale dot domain, yield, and stop. Nice. Okay. 3E, 1E, 8 a.m., 2 a.m., 12 a.m. Is that the end? Okay, so we need to read the docs. D3 is quantitative scales, provide a scale ticks method. Okay. D3 is quantitative scales provide a scale dot ticks method for generating nice human readable ticks. This method is often called indirectly by access dot ticks. Scale dot ticks returns an array of value sampled from the scale domain. Okay. So that's the array 0, 0.1, whatever. Okay. Then we have negative values, cool. Not nice scale. A nice scale looks like this, 0 to the end of the array. Wait a minute, this is scale ticks. Scale time. D3 scale time. The ticks generated by D3 scale time and D3 scale UTC are adapted to humans' peculiar notion of calendars. I agree. Depending on the domain, ticks will return intervals of this second, minute, hour, as well as nicely rounded multiples of 10, 20. Okay. We scale UTC this, it would return this. That means it's 3 hours and 00 minutes. Can I edit? Maybe not. Abe, resize ho? Oh, sorry. Anyway. Time scale. Okay. So that means these are the minutes and the hours. Tick format and whatnot. Oh, that's where the array is. Oh, sorry. Strange when desire will make people do. This returns 2000 because it's the year 2000. Oh. So it completely depends on how you enter the data. This is, yes, but no. We need to go one step further. This thinks it thinks right though. That is how I want to show the data. But when I write 0, 0, it assumes 0, 0 to be 12. How do we make it not assume? Let's Google more. That's what you're using. 96 would return as 1996. 1, I have no clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It returns this. 3 means you, 4 means you, and 5 means you. Okay. Okay, what are you? 1 and 2. 2 must be Feb or the date. Okay. What are you then? Is this February? 0. If I make you 0, will it return January instead? It returns January. So we didn't mention Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, it takes that. Okay, it takes that automatically. Right. In that case, yeah. Now I understand why they split that text. 2000 January 1st 0 hours time dot split So that's not our problem. Our problem is to show the seconds and not the minutes, not the hour. Okay. Scale time, show seconds in axis. Formatting minutes and seconds on a D3 axis. That was asked 5 years ago. This is the time. Wait a minute, is this also a freeCodeCamp project? I'll know it when I see it. But for now, time parse. Do I need to mention the specifier? Probably so. Okay, range and domain. Domain is d3.extend past year. Oh, ordinal scale, linear scale, time scale. Time scale has an advantage, linear scale does that. We want it to be a linear time scale. You'll treat time as time, yes. The main disadvantage, however, is exactly the previous statement. Time is a complicated beast. You will have leap years, daylight savings. Yep, agreed. And I'm not going to deal with any of them, only the minutes and the seconds. Chill. The first step is parsing the dates. Oh. Then creating the scale. So what are you doing? Data. So data dot map, we have time which stores these values. So we pass this through the specifier, and then in the domain we just write this much, extend passed data. But no, that's not where it ends. For this to work, you'll have to set the tick values using our passed data array and formatting the ticks for minutes and seconds. Yowza. We also have to do that. So dot tick values, passed data, tick format function d return time format specifier d. Here is the result. When I run this code snippet, what happens? We see a scale of this value. That is exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Comment this for now. Variable specifier. You know what? I'm going to keep this close to the x scale. The x-axis should also be close to the xy scale. The same way, I'm going to put u closer to the y scale. Okay, specifier contains this. Now instead of data.map.function, we write time.map.function. Here I'm going to use R methods, the arrow function. Why is that there? Were you being multiplied? Okay. So that's the first thing. Specifier. Then you parse the specifier. Then you go to the scale, and you in the domain you write t3 extend passed data. Okay. Let's see what you do. And then for this to work, we have to do a few more things. Okay. Axis equals axis bottom scale. अभी हम लोग वो यहाँ पे जाएंगे. No, not there actually. Where is it? That's the x scale. अच्छा यहाँ पे है ना. So the same way axis left. Okay. यहाँ पे युद्ध होगा. It's over there. I can see you. Ouch. Right. This is here, but the text is way above. What are you doing there? It says 3000. Okay, I need to understand what these did then. First error SVG circle element problems. Yeah. ठीक है. Because domain only shows us the extent, and this is null. Transforming, interesting. Okay. Error G attribute transform trailing garbage. हाँ, वो यहाँ कहाँ से आया? Trailing garbage. What does that mean? TRAIL. Nope. Okay, so that's some JSON stuff. Okay. We need to understand what this does and change it accordingly. Home again. Oh, it's split, aren't you? I like to be here where I can. When I come home, na 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 na. It's good to warm my bones beside the fire. Okay. We do need a maximum and minimum value, don't we? Time parse specifier. Time dot map. Okay, so it would go through each time element and map it to look like this. What? D3 dot time parse specifier multiplied by the data. Now if I ask it to print, it prints Monday, January 1900s, 3941, GMT 0521, whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, I think, okay. Then in the domain we write extent. Okay, d3 dot extent. It's used to return the maximum and minimum values. I don't like Geek for Geeks. I don't like Geek for Geeks websites interface. D3 minimum and maximum. Acha. Okay, observable HQ. That's like it. Yeah, this looks much cleaner. I don't know if this is D3's official website, whether it was written by D3, but this is what we referred to before. Okay. But minimum returns the minimum value, maximum, and then extent returns what? Show me. दिखा तो सही में. Oh, you have to play it. Run it. Okay. Extent returns min max in a single pass over the input, which is particularly convenient if you wish to set a scales domain. Yeah. So extent is a superior function, and yet it prints these. So that may or may not be the problem. Just because I think something new isn't working shouldn't mean that it's not. Don't you guys think? Oh, 4 viewers, amazing. Right. Just a second. Okay. When I come home, putting it in. I think whatever we have to do is with this. What happens when I do this, for example? Okay, it prints that. Oh, specifier multiplied by the time. Okay, so you're good. Parsed data contains all the data. What if I remove this? Now we have these values: 36, 55, 37, 10, 39, 40. 37, 37, 15, 37, 30, 37, 45, 38. 36 to 39, 40. Because those are the values. Now it says 8 out of 16 passed. Because we do not see the title element anymore. Yup, the title element is gone, as well as the dots in our efforts to do that. Do I see the dots? In our efforts to show the time, the dots went away. Acha. But now we have 40, 25, 55. What is that? Are those values? Oh, those are seconds. It's only printing the minutes and what is that? 40, 25, 55. These must be the records. Is there a 22 in there? We wouldn't know, and we still can't see the dots. It was a good run, but maybe the data wasn't written well. But I am going to use the extent. And we're back to showing minutes. No comments. Okay, I'll just keep checking for comments in case anyone has any questions. 45:30. We're back to the 15-minute intervals, but I do not want to see the hours. I want to see the minutes. This extent was of good use. Now is of good use. 37. What if I want to flip the extent? Invert. How to invert D3 extent? Okay. What if I just write dot reverse here? Nope, no change. But that is so weird. Oh, okay. It prints 12:39, then 12:45 seconds, then 12. Oh, it says 12:39, so that's 12:39:00. Then that's 12:39:45 seconds. Okay. 37, so it did not reverse. It did not get reversed. Oh, I did not think of that though. Reverse the outside values. Why not? So now they're here. That should get us 10 out of 11 passed. Y value and its corresponding dot should align with the corresponding. Y values don't line up with Y locations. Expected false to be true. What do you mean expected false to be true? I am sure it's with showing this as that data. I can be sure. Please, apply your styles. अच्छा ऐसा है y minimum y max. ठीक है, I found a way to save that code. Still 10 out of 16 passed. What are other formats? D3 scale time formats. That's observable by observable HQ. How to format time on axis using D3JS. I don't know how my format time on x-axis. This is their time. In SVG time is 12 o'clock, but my data time is 24 hours. How to keep the same format on SVG in data? That will also help. You can use the tick format on the axis object. Yes. Is tick format here? Nice. I love nice. Yeah, that's funny. Nice is so funny. Okay. But yes, we do want the ticks to have a different format. and that's how you do it. So that specifier was useful, but not in the way we thought it was. Why do you mention it at this? Okay. No, tick format and okay. And that caused problems. Why? X-axis equals or y-axis equals. Why is this d3 dot time? I mean, what's causing problems? We'll have to see in the console. Cannot read properties of that. Okay. H specifies the 24-hour clock as a decimal number. d3.time.format. Tick format stores that. Ticking away the moments that make up a dull day. Fidget away the hours in an offhand way. Kicking around on a piece of ground in your hometown. Waiting for someone or something to show you the way. Tired of lying in the sunshine, staying home. It is what? S and M. Cannot read properties of D3. Okay. Reading format. And you run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. Racing around to come behind you again. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older, shorter of breath, and one day closer to death. Cannot read properties of undefined reading format, so that format. I shouldn't say not working, but I will say not working. D3 parse the date not working. Time format बस अच्छा. अब क्या है भाई? Now it does it print correctly? 38:30, 38:45, 39, 39:15, 39:30, 39:45. Wait a minute, it does. Let's check. Yes, finally. So we had to change the tick format. All thanks to yeah. Noise. Noise. And here I was worried about. Okay, so yeah, we better check our code then the next time. I'm going to okay, close that, resize this. Ah, I can see a legend containing descriptive text that has ID legend. Ah, ah. Now we go to mouse over function. But before I do that, I am going to take a short break. When I come back, we will continue with this. That was some heavy coding, according to me at least. Maybe it's not heavy coding, we don't know. But yeah, uh, I will do one thing though. I will give these colors before leaving. Gray, no, yellow. We need to also write conditions. Yep, yellow is too. It's too beige. Beige. I mean, they're using orange. Are you? Orange 4 inch. How did you apply borders? D3 border. D3 circle border. सही है, 5 साल पहले किसी ने इफ कंडीशन पे बॉर्डर ऐड करने का सोचा था. ओके. SVG append G class node circle graph dot nodes circle again, radius this, fill this, click on mouse, click this, drag this, stroke. So it's apparently stroke. We'll see if that works. Yep, it is stroke. Black. Now we also want a few things. Okay, it seems I was going to take a break, but I am not. You know what, seriously, I'll take a break. When I come back, we will work on this thing. Now I can remove the SVG's white color, I mean beige color. Noise. I'll be back. Thank you. You guys can enjoy looking at the screen till then. And this is the highest number of viewers so far. I'm sorry to have yeah, but enjoy your short break. हम लोग थोड़ी देर में आते हैं. And I'm back. Let's see. And I'm back on my grind. Yep. Okay, let's see what we were up to. Okay. Scatter plot. You go down. Thank you for that. Yep. And yeah, that was my portfolio page from before. And now we have dots. Yes. I'll make you 6 to make you look bigger, larger. If they are in the same minute range. Okay. Oh. Okay. By the way, does this change anything? 13 out of 16 passed. Okay. I can see a legend containing descriptive text that has ID legend. Yeah, basically when you hover over the button or the circle. Okay. But before I do that, I want to do something else. They had different colors for each item. This says that no doping allegations, writers with doping allegations. We're not supposed to do it, but I want to find out how we can do this. So for that, I need to go to the JSON file and see where it says doping allegations, doping, alleged drug use, alleged drug use, alleged Tour de France. Okay. Confessed later in his career due to doping. Okay, so it's apparently in doping. 2001 Tour de France title stripped by UCL. Lance Armstrong 38.5. Okay, what are the non-cases? Vladimir Polnikov. Vladimir. Okay, it's empty. If it's empty, that means there are no allegations. Very good. Cool. I'll write an if statement for the colors. कहाँ गया? For the fill, I mean feel. Fill orange. कैसे? Orange with no doping allegations. Okay, I have to write an ES6 format of I'll write a callback function inside. No, we don't need a callback function. We need an if statement. If statement, but what do we write? Data set. Okay, I don't need data set. Fine. Data set dot doping equals, I mean, is, if it's an empty string, then you write orange, otherwise you make it blue. That has got to work. Now it made all of them blue. Yeah. We need a callback function for each of them. Yeah. Now I can write that. Okay. Now I understand why. D and I wrap U. Oh, not you. Well, you. Not you. Oh, but you. Yes. I'm back on my grind. Do we need I? Maybe not. But sure, we need an arrow function that has an if statement. Yes. Now we have colors for the ones we need. This is a light blue color. And I'm going to keep the radius to 5 pixels. I love it. Nope, not light blue. Aria. Is that even a color? Aqua. Okay, maybe not aqua. What is this? A shade of blue. Which shade? Oh, and there are also lighter shades and darker shades. If you see, oh, there aren't. Sorry, I'm my bad. There aren't any darker shades. Feel the fire. Why are we grey like wolves? Adam Eve with the fruit. Why we need new only got 2 seats. Why we need new shoes? But your body wanna be like you. Wanna be like you. What do we do about overlapping? How? If they're in the same minute. Oh. If time substring is the same, then you apply it to the next item. What? Okay. You apply opacity to the next item. Okay. Style. Opacity. The default is 1, of course. Okay, I'm going to change this to maybe yeah, dark blue. Nope, that just hurts the eyes so much. Orange, red, yellow, blue, green. Okay, green, blue, is that a color? Nope. Oh yeah, red flags and green flags. This man is a green. Okay, yeah, you get it. Not red, then orange, red. Not much of a difference, but I'll take it. Not yellow. Oh, nope. Okay, I'm going to take that. Fine. Stroke is black, not a problem. Now we write an if statement. That's why they have the seconds, don't they? Yes. Very cool. Save this, please. Each of them have seconds, so that means whoever's close, their seconds would be close together. Bjorn and Alex. So BJARNE 2296. Alex. Okay. 2294 and 96. If they're in the same minute range, that means 60 squares of 60. Yeah, thinking of squares of 60. How are they in the same minute? I mean, I can look at it too. It's not about the same minute though. Is it? Wait, think. Or then it would apply. We need both the same x-axis and the time. No. It's not supposed to be in the same minute, because the same minute is this long. So then all three would. Oh my god. Think. अच्छा जो भी ओवरलैप करते हैं दोनों का ओपेसिटी चेंज कर देता है ना. ओके, that changes things, but still we need an if statement. What would it do? If something is true, then you do this. If something is false, then you do this. Okay. True, 0. And we need an if statement. I mean, yeah, that callback function. Done. Callback function has been returned. So funny. Yeah, that's how short. Now in here, oh, this should be actually 0.6. Yeah, we'll do that. So if I make this false, all of them have an opacity of this. Yep, you guys get it. No. So for some it will be true, and for some it will be false. But what do we check? Their seconds are dangerously close. But on the same line we have these two. This is 3923 and you are 3923. They're the same line. So, and then the same line we don't want that. So we need to check for two things. First, whether they are on the same axis and they have closer seconds. What would you consider a close time period? I can see these guys are overlapping each other. That's where that is 2004. Okay, so now we have a year. If they are in the same year. What? But what? Who are in the same year? Oh. What do I even write? What criteria do I use? I can't only use the seconds. I have to use the years. The years and the seconds should tell me. So but how do we compare two values at the same time? If data's ith value, do we have the years? Yes, we do have the years. No, but that's think. If we have a data point and that data point overlaps another data point okay, let's not think overlap. That's visualize. I mean, it is visualizing, but if we think logically, what's happening? What do they have in common that got them close? So their time 38:16 and you 38:14. So 2 seconds close. Okay. How about you? Any others? This thing 39:14 and 12. They're also 2 seconds close. This is 39:40 and this is 39:41. 1 second. Then 39:50. So if it overlaps something, oh, it's not even overlapping another value, it just changed that. What? If an element overlaps another, change opacity. So okay, someone has been, yes, CSS overlapping elements and opacity issue. Try and think of it as percentage if it's different, but okay. Transparency and blending modes. How to overlay one div over another? No. Yes, Z index, but that's not the point. Z index is not the point. This is very peculiar. This dot does not overlap any other dot, and yet because it's overlapping this scale, it has a different opacity. Very cool. So cool. I have to check the console. There's source for this. Fill color doping if it's an empty array. Fill and function return color. Okay. That, however, does not tell me. No, 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 no. I just want to be like you. No, no, no. Color function, please. Variable color is scale ordinal scheme category 10. What? What? Fill color. If d dot doping, yeah, that's exactly what I used. If d doping is not equal to that, huh? Does that mean it has an automatic fill? Nope. There are 4 colors. Okay, let's see. Legend color. Okay, okay. Fill color. What are you? Who are you? Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Sorry. Abe, that's not what I wanted to copy. I wanted to copy this. Scheme category 10 method. D3 scheme category 10 is used to return an array of 10 categorical colors, which is returned as hex values. Interesting. So that basically means where is color again? Return color multiplied by d-doping equals. You are writing a callback function where it says color if d-doping. That's an interesting way of writing code. I wonder how it looks in arrow functions. Let's find out. Would that give us the colors? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, it removed all the colors and the text too. Yowza. And we don't know what we are doing. That's that. That causes an error. Why? Expected is semicolon. Where? Oh, sorry. There's the same line. Okay. It's in the same line. Where did you expect a semicolon? 95th character. What are you for? Oh. Acha. and now it has an opacity problem. Why though? So, okay. Why we greedy like wolves? Oh, that's why. With that, does not apply the colors, so yeah, not worth it. But I did not see that still opacity, and I wonder how they did it. And I wonder if you know what it means, what it means. And I wonder if you know what it means. And I'm back, oh my god. Oh, the default opacity is 0.8. Find your dreams come true. Yep. Yowza. Yowza. Why do I use the term yowza? Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That was clever, and I thought it was an if condition. If all of them have the opacity, then yeah, it looks like that. Very good. Now we go to on click. I mean on mouse over, not on event called mouse over. You do this function D and that. We also need a mouse out, which would do the mouse out function D and do this. Yes, but can you do this? Mouse in, mouse out. Yo. Nice. And I wonder if you know what it means. What it means. Instead, okay, if this is like that, if I did this, does it also give us the same? And it went yellow. It disappeared. Okay. Okay. Huh. Anyway, we go back to mouse over and mouse out. Okay, I better put some mouse over functions. Then what does this do? Appends the title and the subtitle of the SVG of the graph. What's scatter? Yeah, graph. So just a few comments. Appends the title and subtitle, the title and the subtitle of the graph. Mouse over, mouse out functions. Events rather. Then d3.select svg circle. Funny messages all the time. I don't think I need to write that. This is where it begins. Nope, that's not right. Here, store the years in an array and convert them into a date object. I think, yeah, it stores the years in an array and converts them into date objects. Converts them to date objects into stores the years in an array and converts them into date objects. An array that stores an array of time A2 level array that stores splits and stores minutes and seconds. Converts time to store minutes and seconds. A two level array that splits and stores minutes and seconds. Converts mins and seconds to into date objects into a date object because they're single date objects. Change X scale properties here. That's the domain, right? Yeah, these are for the domain. That's the domain. Change the Y scale properties here. Used time format to show minutes and seconds in the what are you called, axes. Good commenting. Maybe it's good. I shouldn't be the judge. Yeah. Anyway, what else? What else? What else? Hmm. What other comments can we put? Yeah. Add the SVG with the append the SVG. Appends the SVG. Appends the axes. Appends or append? What are we trying to do? This thing appends the axes. Yeah, okay. Appends the circles slash dots to the SVG. Circles, dots, axes, tick format, and d3.time format. X scale properties, Y scale properties. Yeah, we don't need to write here. People will, and I think people should be able to understand. X scale properties, Y scale properties. SVG properties. Okay. Nice. Circles, dots, mouse over events. Yep. I think, yeah. A little bit of commenting goes a long way. I hope that's the, yeah. Refresh the page, please. Nice. Okay. Now we go back to hovering. When I hover over this, so we go to mouse over events. Yeah, I'm only going to put the opacity here and a few more things. Yeah, maybe a lot more things, many things. Feel the fire. Yeah, okay, let's not scroll without reason. What do we do here? Okay, yeah. What is it? 348, right. What do you guys see? Is that what you're going to? Oh, exactly. So, yeah. I have been summoned. You know what? I'm going to take a short break. I'm going to end this live video. When I come back, I am going to finish the project. Hopefully, we'll finish this project tonight itself. And let's see what we have have in store for us in the next live video. Okay, I'll schedule the next live video for 10 o'clock. I think 10 o'clock or 10:30 should do it. We'll go live again at that moment, and we'll continue from that point. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you everyone who has been with me so far. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. Ciao.